The way that I think about well-being is I want a life worth living, and I want a life that really expresses something good and hopeful about my existence. And to me, that is what meaning and purpose is all about. Why are you here? What are you meant to do? How will you have a life that is worth living and that you're proud of? And so I use meaning and purpose to study that idea. Yeah, so the research on meaning and purpose is incredible. You are happier, you're nicer to other people, people like you more, you take care of your health better, you don't get stressed out as much, you live longer, and while you're alive you have fewer health conditions, better heart health, lower risk of stroke, lower risk of dementia. Should I go on? Meaning and purpose is where it's at for living a good life. Yeah, so we sometimes think that children can't think about their life in big ways. That's usually not true, but meaning has a three-step process in a sense that we each probably went through as kids. This is what we think happens. At the first stage of meaning, when you're young, you want to feel that you matter, that the world and particularly your parents care about you. So we want to give the children a sense that they matter and that they are significant. As they grow, then they start to try to understand the world and they get a sense of comprehension. They make sense of their lives. So then cognitively they can make meaning in their lives. And then finally they have a sense of purpose. What do they want to do in life? And so as we can help children accomplish that goal so that when they get older, they have this great structure for maintaining their motivation, for being strong in the face of challenges, and for challenging themselves to live a bigger life in the world around them, through helping them know that they matter, make sense of the world, and find something important to do with their life. All right, for teenagers are coming into a world that is much different than the one that I came into, where things hadn't really changed much in a really long time, but now everything changes. You get information from everywhere. It's actually hard to make really important relationships face to face, and information is bombarding us all the time. It's important to have a grounded sense of who you are and what you're all about, so that when all these different messages and all this information comes through, you can still find a path to live the life that is best for you. Meaning and purpose is how you figure that idea out. For adults, a lot of times life is pretty good or maybe not so good, but sometimes you feel like it could be better. Meaning and purpose is a great way to think about how to expand your life and make it better. And sometimes you don't even have to make big changes. You just have to find better reasons for doing the things you're doing. And that will show you subtle paths to doing it in a new way, maybe doing things with different people. But really it's about, is there a way that you can really express the best part of yourselves through your work, through raising your family, through your friendships. And if you can find that, then even when things have kind of been stagnant for a while, sometimes you can find either a spark to make that new, or you can find the courage and inspiration to find a new thing to do. For parents and teachers, the most important thing to think about is, how do we usually want people to learn from us? Well, we talk about the thing that we want them to learn about. We tell our own experiences with it. If we want students to understand fractions, we talk about shopping, right? If we want them to understand algebra, we talk about, salaries and things like that. If we want students and our children to have lives that are meaningful and not meaningless, we should have the courage to talk about meaning and purpose in our own lives and serve as role models of people who sometimes have struggled, but have a way of thinking about meaning that's actually alive in life and not just words on a page somewhere.